So go ahead.
Okay, hi, my name is Melody, and I give her permission to record.
Fabulous. All right, now, good. You're not crossing your arms or
Nope, nope.
legs. I need you to say your full name. I'm going to put it in a prayer to the Archangel Michael to bring in your people, show me a vision, tell me what I have to tell you. So go ahead.
Okay, my name is Melody Little Yumina.
Say it a little loud. I couldn't hear.
Melody Little Yumina.
All right, hold on. Wow, come on. A woman came in with the color blue, which is a very spiritual color. Huh. Your mom passed?
Or again? Yeah.
Yeah. Oddly enough, she says, I'm better now. And then she just wanted me to tell you that she's sorry. She wishes she had told you how she truly felt about you, but for some reason she couldn't articulate it to you. So she wants you to know that she is proud of you. You are doing the right thing, and she is now your guardian angel. So did you two have an issue while she was alive?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Today is the apology tour.
This is the second time with you that she's apologizing.
Well, because sometimes they really do owe you a karmic debt.
Yes, she does.
And if they haven't completed it, she's gonna every time you come, even if you
But you told
don't.
me I don't have to accept it.
Okay, well, that's what I was just gonna say. See how psychic you are. Even if you don't forgive her, it's her job on the other side to do whatever she has to do to bring that kindness up, because everything else is higher than kindness to you. Got it?
Oh, yeah.
So that's how it works on the other side. That's the balance, believe
Okay.
it or not. It's not about good deeds. Anybody can do good deeds and still be a dick. But if
Yep.
you treat people with kindness, then you're golden.
Okay.
Everything else is just minutia in the spirit world.
Right.
All right, hold on. Dad's your father passed as well?
Yes.
Hold on. Boy, he didn't believe in this shit. He's giving me the medium roundabout. You can't make this stuff up. Hold on. He's right over there behind you. He keeps like dodging in and out. And then he showed me a red light. Don't cross. What the hell? Not you. What is the red light for? Really? Have you been getting? Don't cross.
Oh, that cross. Okay.
Yeah. Because if you cross your heart
Right.
or touch thumbs, it's just like crossing. Because all I saw was this dot of red light. And he says you're very creative. And you have an idea that you have not acknowledged yet. Were you getting ideas in your head about stuff to do or sell or?
I'm not good at that. I make things, do things, and give them away. I'm not a good business person. I don't want to be. I like to give.
Okay. Well, there's still something you get to give. Trust
Okay.
me. But remember the word Etsy,
Yeah. Okay.
okay? Because if ever you need money, whatever this creative thing is, you could literally make money on Etsy. Even though you like to give it away. He's telling me you should think about it, because then you'll have money to go on that vacation you want. Let me ask you, why is he showing me the Amalfi Coast of Italy?
Well, my family's from Italy.
Okay. Did you want to go there?
I had my chance as a teenager, but my grandmother used to go for months at a time, and I said no. But I still have family there that I know in Aumento.
You may go.
Okay.
This is why he said if you're worried about money, this is how you can get some extra cash. Because he really wants you to start living. He said living. So, whatever that means to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's making me feel that he didn't get a chance to live as much as he wanted to.
Right.
And he doesn't want you to fall into that category of just, living,
Right.
existing, not living.
Existing. That's what I say. Yeah.
Okay. We're on the right page.
Mm-hmm.
Now they went silent. So that tells me you have a question. What brought you to me today? What is it that you really wanted to know?
Basically about my husband.
Okay. It's funny. First, they showed me like your husband's spine. I don't know why. Your husband's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was his back bothering him?
No.
Really? Hold on. I gotta look that up. They literally showed me his spinal column, and I don't know why. I
Because
don't
I
know.
don't think there's anything with that.
Ask him if his back was bothering him. Because they see things, I don't know, there's no time there, so past, present, and future collide.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't be a good
Yeah.
judge of
No,
time.
not that I know of.
But sometimes they make me see things that are happening in real time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Hold on. What does a spinal column mean in spirit? Was his hips bothering him?
No.
Okay. Please ask.
I will.
It's a conduit for energy and unlocking deeper spiritual potential. Huh. Do you think your husband's spiritual?
He's checked out a few things. He's on a different kind of level than I am.
Okay. Because it says it represents strength and stability, but it acts as a pathway for spiritual growth and awakening.
Yes.
So apparently he must need that.
He's going through something with that, yeah.
Okay.
So that's what that means then.
Yes. Hold on. They're giving him support.
Mm-hmm.
Was he having issues with his memory?
Lately, yeah.
Because this has something to do with accessing deeper states of consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Was he looked at by a doctor for memory loss or dementia?
About 2 years ago, I'm in the medical field, so I sent him for a brain scan and a neuropsych eval. He came back fine. He's fine,
Okay.
but he's not.
Hold on. I'm waiting for them to give me an answer. Who's Mary or Marie?
I have an Aunt Maria.
Did she pass?
No.
Well, there's a woman here, and it looks like she's on your husband's side. And she was talking to me like she's putting healing energy from his thyroid down to his belly button. And she was mentioning something about a change in diet and vitamins. I don't know why. Something going on with his digestive tract.
I don't know.
Ask him because I could be wrong.
Well, he's on a lot of different supplements and stuff like that.
Maybe he's got to cut something out.
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
Because something is contraindicating something else.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of weird stuff.
Yeah, because that's why they made me feel brain fog and like an upset stomach or acid reflux. So you're in the medical field, look up the contraindications on Rev Angie and see if there's some herbal supplement that's
Yeah,
causing.
I'll look up each one and say,
Yeah, because listen, I could be wrong, but they're never wrong. But they keep on
right.
insisting there's something going on there
I believe it.
that
Yes.
can be eliminated totally. I don't know if this is your husband or someone who died from a kidney issue or had kidney stones.
My husband.
Okay. All right. Because you know why? They made me feel it over here.
Exactly. He had a nephrostomy too put in. It's
Okay.
gone now.
Okay. Good. You ask, they make
I
the
know.
human pinata. They make me go through the whole thing till I get it right. This is why I had to leave nursing. So I was an ICU nurse.
Oh no.
And I think I showed you I was in a history book. If someone got shot, I would feel it. It doesn't matter if you're 13,000 miles away. They
Right.
want me to feel it, I feel it. Hold on. Out of nowhere, his father popped in and said, "Tell her he isn't dying yet.
Oh, I know that.
He's going to be here for a while," he said. To aggravate you, what the hell does that mean?
Because he's aggravating the shit out of me.
You can't make this stuff up. Just like he blurted it right out, just to aggravate you. Hold on. Really? How old is your husband?
76.
Okay. Tell him to stop dwelling on his mortality. Part of his angst, his father is telling me, is he's dwelling on death, and it's not his time yet. He wants him to live, and he wants you to live. And then he showed me Peter Pan, which is my sign for Florida or the Carolinas, or just to have fun. Were you guys thinking of going to Florida or the Carolinas? Doesn't mean live there, but you could take
No.
a trip.
No, my family's in Florida. He would never go there.
Okay.
But yeah.
Stay with, not stay. No, but you just need to have fun. The two of you need to, como se llama, fill your love tank. He's telling me he's grouchy.
Mm-hmm.
Is he grouchy?
Mm-hmm.
All right. He called him the baby. He's like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you.
Most men are though, but
Yeah. But this is worse. Like he just sort of gets something in his head and dwells on it. That's why they're giving you patience of a saint. That's an odd comment. You weren't thinking of a separation, were you?
I was for a while.
Okay,
Nothing bad, but just Pete time.
gotcha. Because that's what his father was saying. That's what he fears, being alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I said, "What, divorce? What are you talking
No.
about?" And that's what he said. Well, that's what your husband fears, dying alone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Ask me another question.
Then what's going on with him?
It's all in his head. This is what they're trying to tell you. He needs,
Memory, confusion, misunderstanding, everything.
yeah, he is going through a psychological flux. I wouldn't say breakdown because
How about storm?
he's, you know what he said to me? He dwells in the negative way too much. And then what he thinks he believes is true.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it's not true.
Right.
That's why I originally thought he was going through dementia.
That's what I always think because I know there's like 6 different kinds and I know what they are. And that's because of my background. That's what I
I would
went
have
to.
him reevaluated because I'm getting that same
Okay.
thing that it's the
Yes,
head
I really think so,
and
yes.
everything that they are telling you And it could also be part and partial from the supplements he's taking. One of those supplements might be messing with his mind.
Okay, I gotta look at him.
Please, because they showed me the commingling of two may,
They interact with each other.
yeah, contradict each other,
Okay.
and that's what's bringing the brain fog.
Could it also be what he's doing as far as spiritually?
It really doesn't have much to do with questioning faith, they're
No, not
telling
faith.
me. But hold on. He's telling me no. What is he doing spiritually?
I'd rather not say on camera.
Okay. Wow. They showed me lighting candles.
No.
Hold on.
Okay.
Everything is symbolic.
Oh, okay.
What his father is showing me is this: what you don't have within, you can't find without.
Okay.
So whatever he's searching for, and again, they keep making me feel this. What the hell are you doing?
Hmm? No.
Okay, good. Then you have nothing to worry about with that, because the
No.
spiritual
Yeah, no.
part can only help him realize, they said, and I quote, what he's doing. But okay,
I probably spelled it wrong.
that's all right. You know, sometimes he's not ready for the energy. It might be too much energy.
Oh, he's swears he is, but yeah, it's
But
doing something to him.
it is.
Yeah.
It definitely is. That's what I'm saying. It can only help him, but he has to be ready for that energy. He has to learn how to protect himself. Because there's always the yin and yang of energy,
I
the
know.
good and the bad.
Yes.
And he needs to, what I'm hearing is he needs to protect himself.
Yes.
And he doesn't do any kind of protection.
Who knows?
Look at this. What did I say? You can't make this up.
No, I know.
Ask him if he surrounds himself with white light before he does anything.
Yes, I think he does.
Okay, we've got a good start. You also have a good bullshit meter, so you know when he's lying. I just think what they're showing me is your husband could also be an empath, but an overloaded empath.
That would make sense. Yeah.
And he doesn't know how to dispense of that energy. So I'm going to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have plants?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just tell him to put his hands in the dirt
Mm-hmm.
when he feels overwhelmed by this energy. The house plants will love him to death because they will absorb, the earth absorbs
Mm-hmm.
that energy and takes it from him. So he might be a little clear headed after that.
Okay.
Because it's almost like being on a roller coaster and, he's still dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
So when he does that, it'll absorb the energy and he can come back literally to earth.
Yes. I gotcha.
Because the higher realms, even myself, I only have, after I do this, I have like an hour and a half before I crash.
I bet. Yeah.
Because doing this, 1 hour of this is like 10 hours of physical labor.
Yeah.
It is. It
No,
takes a lot.
I get it.
But he will be okay. It's management.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, this is balance.
Yeah.
So, one day on, one day off. can't always be doing it.
Every day.
He's got to pace himself.
Every day.
That's what they're telling me.
Spends hours at a time.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if he's watching videos, he's absorbing all this energy. He needs to find something else to do.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know.
Because
we try to go outside. I'm outside a lot. I live outside just about. And I'm trying to get him to do the same.
Yeah, so long as he can walk and talk,
Oh,
he
yeah.
can get the hell out.
Yep.
So this is why, and his father is telling me, you have to be the one to make the plans
Mm-hmm.
and then drag his ass out.
Okay.
Because he won't do it. He'd be a couch potato if you let him.
It's funny you should mention that because I have gardens, and a friend of his gave us a couple of tomato plants, and I told him to plant them.
Still not planted?
No,
Or they did?
he did.
Oh, good.
He did. But that's funny. It's just weird that you said that because I made him do it.
Yeah, you have to. This is what they're saying because your husband is like a child that needs guidance.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people, I don't care if you're 100 years old, if you're not ready for the information,
Right. Even though you think you are.
Yeah, it's not going to come the way you think it is.
Right.
There's always going to be a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So his lesson is he's got to pace himself, balance.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing good if you're not balanced.
Right.
So funny that you said, now I got it in my head. You notice that it took me a while to process this?
Well, yeah.
You putting him in the dirt is where he got that. See?
Yeah. Okay.
Get more plants. Just to get his hands in the loam.
Yeah.
Just so that he can decompress.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too surprised if those tomato plants flourish. Because they love that energy.
Yeah.
Hold on. And it just takes me a few minutes to get it in my head what you said, but that's exactly what I was telling you. That really tells you I'm outside of my body listening. What are you showing me? Does he like upstate or waterfalls? Because they keep showing me waterfalls.
Yeah, we like waterfalls. We like, we like the same things as far as that. The water, the waterfalls. We took a trip when we were in DR a few years back, and we went on a waterfall tour that was beautiful.
Do more of that because that seems to stimulate his emotions because water is a lot of
Yeah,
emotion.
the ocean does.
Yeah, because he needs that cleansing. It's almost like the water cleanses
It does.
him.
Yeah.
And you see him in a different light.
Yes, absolutely.
Keep doing that.
Yeah, well, it's not this water; it's the Caribbean water.
Hey,
I know.
you deserve a vacay.
Yeah.
Go. Hold on. Does he or you need to go to the dentist?
He just had a tooth pulled.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not kidding. I feel it all. They made me feel it. They won't let me get the winning lottery numbers, but I could be a voyeur in your life. Hold on, what are you showing?
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Likewise. I'm sure I'll see you fairly soon. Bye, Erica.
Did you ever go to Lake George?
100 years ago.
They showed me the two of you driving up to Lake George.
No.
Just park that for now. I don't know what Lake George has to do with you. But if you ever want a inexpensive vacay, maybe take a drive. You don't have to stay there, but find a waterfall that's around here, especially if he's acting kind of antsy.
Mm.
They keep showing me water around him, that he needs that clearing. Ask me another question. They went silent.
Can't think of another question.
Hold on. telling me you are the catalyst for change.
Yes,
And whenever you get a thought in your head to do something, do it.
I do.
Because it's
Immediately.
divine intervention. Because you, believe it or not, is showing me this shaft of golden light. So you're not only a healer, comforter, and an empath, but you're a higher spiritual connection. This gold is the closest to God.
I've been working on that.
Yeah, well, you've got it.
I went to Vegas, not Vegas, Salem. My birthday's the end of October.
Nice.
And my friend and I went to Salem Halloween week for our birthday. And there's so much that we had fun with. But the best thing of mine, I decided to have my aura read. It was with this camera thing and the whole bit. It was almost completely blue. I think I might have sent a picture or posted a picture. I don't know. Completely blue, bright white hair with 5 white orbs above my head.
Yeah, because you're a medium.
It was amazing. They came out looking for me.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
you can do what I do if you put your mind to it. But they've been speaking to you, they're telling you for years.
Yeah.
So long as you listen to them, you're golden.
Yeah.
They just said, it's too bad your husband doesn't do that. Because he's almost like oppositionally defiant
Yes.
sometimes.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
it annoys the shit out of you.
Yes.
And it's a typical man-woman thing. But go with your gut, because yours is the one that's coming from a higher place. Hold on. Okay, what in the hay are you guys showing me? I gotta look this up. I hate when they do this to me. First, I want to look at something. What does a red light mean in spirit? Because he did it again. No,
The spine again?
no. Signifies an inclusive interaction with spirit. That was you. That your father had the red light right there above you.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And he showed it to me again. And then over here on this side, there were 5 slashes of white light. So let me look that
That's
up.
what I just had over my head in the aura.
Yeah. What does 5 slashes of white light mean in spirit?
Hmm.
You do, Melody, have a high connection to God. In this lifetime, you are. That's funny. He said the judge and the jury.
But I don't judge.
But that's okay. That not judging is even better because you know how it feels to be in an opposite position.
Right.
That's why they call you the healer comforter. That's why they're showing me a lot of mental change. Hold on. And whatever's going on in the past is over. So just try to get him to see things in a new light. Because they don't want him to waste away.
Yeah.
Because even though he's thinking he's consciously evolving, he's got to put that into action.
Oh, I think he is, but yeah.
More
In a different
so
way.
in real life.
Right.
You know, we can mentally think of a
Right.
lot of stuff, but in real life, they're showing me a lot of new beginnings, health
Oh,
and
forget
money.
that.
No, it's new projects.
Okay.
Yeah, not a baby. Or else I want to be your manager.
Really?
And get your passport ready. Remember, I saw you going overseas.
Well, not so much overseas. I just realized he is thinking about booking a trip to Curacao.
Okay, that's
So,
overseas.
well, when you said Europe, I'm like, okay, that would be good, but yeah,
Okay, you go where it's warm. I don't care, but go.
yes,
I just wanted you to know that the Amalfi Coast is what they kept showing me. For some reason, you got a lot of your ancestors that were hoping you go back to Italy.
yeah. I'm gonna send you a picture of that picture.
Please do. I'd love to see it because you're not losing anything. You're just gaining everything brand new. It's like
Yeah, I feel
a
like I'm getting
clean,
stronger
yeah, it's a clean
spiritually.
slate.
Yeah,
So you can make this whatever you want. Just make it positive
yeah. Oh yes,
and get some more plants. Get some herbs to
bigger
go
plans.
with the, get, you
That's
know,
another thing I'm learning about with the herbs and the oils and all that stuff.
yeah, let your husband do the digging. It's good for him. Yeah,
Okay.
just don't let him strain his back. That's all. I mean, listen, I don't know why they show me shit that they do.
No,
I'll tell
not for
you.
us to question.
That's how I ended up on HBO. I don't listen.
No, that's one of the reasons.
I, they know everything, and when people tell me no, 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 it's what happens first, first, first. I don't get it because there's no time there. They drive me crazy. I can't discern past, present, or future because it all
Right.
collides. But your husband just needs you to be the orchestrator of your life. Because if you don't take control,
Yeah, no, I have to take control, but it's just difficult because of what I said before. You
yeah.
know, it is
Well,
what it is.
as long as he's good to you,
Yes.
that is the bright star in this whole thing. You just, you know what? Do what you want and he'll follow you.
Yeah, I guess to a point. Yeah,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
a point.
Because he, you lead by example. He sees what you do. Even though he's silent about it, it registers. Got it?
Yeah.
So he'll be fine, but they just keep coming back to a pill. It's
Okay, maybe it's
one
something.
particular, they showed me one, your aunt actually, showed me one particular pill. To me, it looks dark or green. I don't know. Just check if there's any pills that
I
look.
think the only dark one that I could think of is just a CoQ10. I gotta look what the other ones are. Yeah,
Look at it up. Listen, I'm not a doctor, but I can only
you're a
tell you.
nurse.
Yeah, well, not since 2008.
It stays with you. It's still you.
I know, I know. I just like them to take the credit. But yeah, something about an interaction. That was the main thing she was worried about. And before she left, she said it again,
Okay.
just to put it
Yeah.
home.
And just a quick thing is, how am I gonna be? Because I'm losing it with that. With this, my patience is gone.
I totally understand. That's why they said he's like a child again.
Mm.
Hold on. Yeah, they're telling me
I know. I know.
his father said, "Get over it. You can't teach an old dog new tricks."
I say that to him all the time.
That's what he said. So you're just gonna have to find something to do.
Oh, I
So
do. I do. I do.
so
We'll
you
just.
don't. When he's doing his thing online, you can go and do something else until he.
Oh yeah, no, it's when he's not.
Yeah, that's why they want you to find something in common that you can
Yeah.
do with each other, so at least you don't get so angry at him because you're a mover and a shaker. You got to be moving, and he's not moving, and that
You know, he tells
frustrates
me I
you.
speed. I'm
Yeah.
speeding. I
Well,
didn't speed. He slowed down.
this is where you,
But I am speeding. I do.
yeah, you just slow down for yourself. You don't have to do everything for everybody, but do the stuff that you like.
Oh, I like doing everything for
Oh,
everybody.
Madonna me. Thank you, Melody. It's been my
It's
pleasure.
so good to see you in person.
Finally, we get to talk, but
Yeah.
just don't worry about him. He just